Let's make a soul connection. Soul to soul connection. Heart to heart.
I'm Christina Andrianopoulos.
I'm Chris Flisher.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for stopping us wherever out and about, and thank you for writing in and letting us know what you like, the guests you like in the show, and also your chance to have an on-air reading, which we will do today with our lucky viewer. And we have a great guest today. Her name is Miriam Katz, and let's talk about the serendipitous aspect of what happens. I had posted that anybody gifted or somebody who's in the spiritual realm or has something to talk about that's intuitive or an astrologer, if they would like, they can be a guest on our show. And then Miriam is not a Facebook friend of mine. I don't know why she isn't, but I believe she is now. So a family friend of hers told her about it, and so it kind of like went through these like tributaries and got to her, and she got to me, and she's our guest. And Miriam Katz is a life coach and an energy healer. And she's going to do a demonstration and talk about how she got into it and how she cleanses the soul. And so that's going to be really great.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It's a different technique than we're used to, and it's very valid. It has a lot of quality behind it, so it's really good.
Right, but you know what? Before we can go on, we have to thank our sponsors who have been making this possible for us. And there's Commerce Bank, who's been the bank for our entire life, or seasons of our lives. And then there's TJ Woods Insurance, who handles all our insurance needs. And
YMCA.
The YMCA.
Who are a very good community organization. They've been around for 150 years. And they really bring out the community in people, which is a valuable part. We're sort of missing that somehow in our lives. We have social media, but community is really where it's at. That's face-to-face kind of community. That's what the YMCA really touts, I think.
The Y, so much more.
The Y and so much more.
And then also we have Julio's
Liquors.
Yeah, so Spirit Meets Spirit. And then, of course, there's Christian Ray and Sally Curry, who make me look like this so I can get in front of the camera, but they'll work with any hair types or any style or whatever. So, but you know what? Let's just go right into meeting Miriam, because she's so exciting. Hi, Miriam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Now, did you, like, when your family friend said, oh, contact her because you may be a guest, did you say, oh, that's okay, that happens because that's the way it's supposed to happen?
Yeah, actually, as I was sending the email, I knew that it was going to work out. I knew that I was going to hear back from you and I was going to come on, and I was securing my babysitter and everything I needed to make it happen. So.
That's amazing.
Great. Yeah, that works wonderful. I love that when that happens. And that wouldn't have happened if it weren't for social media, so it's good to have that.
It's true.
Yeah.
So let's talk about you. And you are a life coach and a energy healer. Those are big titles, and a Reiki master. Amazing. So tell us how you got into what you do. First of all, what you do and how you got into it.
Yeah. Well, so I have been what one might call sensitive all of my life. I've been an empath, which is someone who feels energy in a really intense way. And so it was a long time of, basically my whole life I've spent soaking things up and processing things in a very different way. And it took exploring the realms of energy and energy healing in order to find balance for myself. So I was drawn to Reiki when in college, and so I got certified maybe 20 years ago. And I started out in nonprofit, and because I love helping people, and ended up moving towards life coaching. And so I've been life coaching now for probably about 7 years. And
so as a life coach, do you find that people want a person with a lot of experience, sort of a lot of life experience, with a range of different exposure to different sorts of scenarios where you're able to bring some sort of value to them as a result of living your life?
Definitely. And life coaches tend to attract people who have similar issues to them. So I tend to attract a lot of empaths, people who are, open to energy and not really sure how to manage it. But the key philosophy and technique with life coaching is to find other people's truths, that they are their own expert. So I'm not telling people what to do or how to live their lives.
That's a good point. Yeah, very good point.
I'm basically, I'm facilitating their own journey into their own wisdom.
Helping them discover themselves, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you offer this portfolio of services that are spiritually oriented, and then someone can come to you and have get a Reiki treatment. Yes? And
Yeah, although most of what I do remotely. So I do Reiki healing remotely.
Oh,
I
that's
do
great.
psychic readings remotely. I do life coaching remotely. It's all on the phone. I have 2 little kids at home, so it's a great way to manage
It's
my
hard
business.
to do
where-
Reiki with kids around.
Totally. No, I mean, they're always taken care of, but I just, I do most of it on the phone,
That's
sometimes
great.
even via chat. I mean, it's pretty amazing what you can do today.
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
you
I
know
think
about
that the
yeah.
coaching is really important because you really want to be able to tap into a certain individual's energy, as you say, and let them live to their greatest potential. I mean, you really want to lift them up because people sometimes get, held back.
Yeah.
And it's really a matter of just tapping into that right thing.
Absolutely.
So it's really important.
And as you're speaking, your name is coming up and throughout the interview and also your website. But when I was on your website, there were a lot of testimonials, which is really good. And the theme was very similar. It's like you really made me step out of what I was holding back, and I was trying to get myself cleansed, and I was just blocked, and you helped me. And that's really that's a true
Sometimes
gift.
people just need to be pushed or shown or something. Said this is the potential you have. Oftentimes people, I think, get lost in their own realm of thought, and they're not able to see clearly. You need the outside objectivity to get a really crisp idea what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes we have no idea what's blocking us, and sometimes it's very, very simple. It's
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
residue. Like most people don't
Residue.
know
Good
about,
word.
Yeah, energy hygiene. We all take showers every morning, but we don't cleanse our energy every morning. And if we did, there'd
That
be a
is
huge
great.
difference.
That's an invention we need to make.
Energy
energy cleaner.
cleansing, I love that. So let's just say, so you wake up every morning, and I know my techniques. So one of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning is I just stay quiet for about a minute, and I just reflect on what I'm grateful for.
Good.
And I just repeat it. I repeat it like it's a list because I believe in the laws of attraction. And when you do that, you're creating that gratefulness aspect in your mind, and then it portrays you for the rest of the day.
It's setting the stage, so to speak, for an optimistic day filled with gratitude and potential going forward.
So besides that, how do I add in, I'm going to take a shower. Do I do my energy cleansing in the shower or in my bath, or do I do it before I go in there?
Well, one great technique that's really simple is as you're showering, you can envision light coming down through the water, around the water, and just cleansing your energy body. And your energy body is made up of your physical body, and it's also your aura, which is the space around your body.
So do you
That's
work with
great.
the chakras as well?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can pinpoint a person's a weak chakra, perhaps. Yeah.
A
okay.
blocked chakra.
Blocked
yeah.
chakra, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cleansing means you go through all the. It's
You go
almost like
through
it's almost like a
car wash.
spiritual enema.
I like the car
Not
wash
quite, not
analogy
quite.
better.
A little more comfortable.
What I like to do is Sixth Sense and Beyond is I created this show so that it's a platform for people to come and talk about what they do, their gift, how you got involved, and then also for our viewers to get some answers. Everybody is looking for answers, and there's so much intuition being discussed these days and energy and then there's the skeptics as well, but you're going to be coming over soon, don't worry, those skeptics.
Well, I think skeptics are okay because they
Right.
sort of push people into that zone. My father always said that the strongest believer is the one who doubts. So you want to be, because that pushes you to try to push a little further. And then when they become converted, or they're not converted, but when they see the light, so to speak, then things change for them, I think.
Right.
It's really important. So skeptics are okay.
No, you know what? I love when you say that because you're right. Everybody, it's not just an equal world. I mean, we want to.
We don't want to be a
equality.
blind follower either. You want to have some
Right,
sort of
right.
doubt, and you have to push things a little bit to make sure you're doing the right thing.
So you are also an author. You're published. So you wrote this book, The Other Baby Book.
Yep, I co-authored it with my friend and co-author, Megan Massara.
Oh, that's great. So now you have 2 children, you are a life coach, you're a Reiki master, you are an energy cleaner, and then you wrote a book. One book
Yeah.
or 2 books?
One book.
Oh, one book, okay.
And why is it called The Other Baby?
The Other Baby Book, because it is an alternative way of
I see.
parenting.
I was
It's
going to
very
say, if you have 2, it's the other one. I didn't know.
right. If you have twins, it's the second one.
Right.
No, it's it's a natural approach to parenting, and it's a very intuitive approach to parenting.
I like
Which
that
I
approach.
love,
Yeah.
because I was been into this my whole life too, and when I had my children, I was like, okay, I'm going to practice with them.
Well, some of it comes naturally, I think, as women have a natural maternal quality that they espouse when they have children. But we've also led, I think a lot of women have been led certain ways by the media or whatever, or their own mothers in their own past as to how to raise children. So it's good to have an alternative.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, my children are not little anymore like yours, and my son's in his 20s, and my daughter just went to college. But we have these profound conversations. We talk about, my son goes, Mom, there's a ghost in the house. There's some energy. And I go, okay, let's get the cleanser out. Let's get the, but we don't do like ammonia or something.
Ghostbusters.
No, but we'll do a sage, we'll do a smudge stick, and we'll go around doing it. But I just love that, because who else but your family? I mean, if I discuss this with my brothers, they think I'm nuts, but I can do it with my own children. So.
Yes, they have no choice.
Oh, but they've embraced it.
But the concepts of that you mentioned, I think, the idea of it's just another tool in your toolbox, so to speak, of being able to reach into to find another, because I think we all work with a variety of different modalities, and I think having to be able to reach into and grab a different tool for a different occasion is valuable. So it's good to have that as be part of it.
So Miriam, when you look at people, do you see and you go, that person's blocked, or do you kind of feel their blocked energy? I mean, I can, and I'm not, a psychic. I'm intuitive, because you can kind of tell. But do you see it beyond, like you see it?
I mean, yes, if I'm looking for it. The key is, I have the ability to shut all of that down, and I spend most of my day just in kind of social and doing mode, kind of going about the practical things I need to do. But when I open up to do a reading, to do an energy healing, I can see where the blocks are. I can see where energy's not flowing. I can see actual objects in people's energetic objects, and I can extract those.
And it's important to do that, because you have to be able to turn it off and on. Otherwise, you'd be inundated.
Yes.
And you'd be going. You'd be everywhere you go. You'd be hitting with being picked up.
You know what I do? I'll be at the grocery store, and there's someone really negative, and I go, oh God, can you imagine what they're attracting? I mean, it's like it becomes like.
Well, they probably need help.
Well, I'm not going to sit there and go, you know what you're attracting, but you know what I do? I do this, and everybody can follow this as well if they like, is when I hear someone, especially close to me, say, oh, I'm never going to succeed. And I go, cancel, cancel, cancel. Now say it 3 times right now. Cancel that. You just put that on the universe. And they do. They'll go, cancel, cancel, cancel. I made them aware that they projected something that's negative that potentially they're going to mirror back to them. So I do that, and you can do that. And if they think you're a little weird, at least you go, I love you. That's why I'm telling you this.
Yeah, if my 4-year-old says that she hates something, I ask her to tell me about 3 things she's grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good counterbalance. I think
That
it's
would be
important.
great.
Yeah, 'cause I think you do have to have that balance. We live in a dual world. We are dualistic people, so we have to have that counterbalance.
Yeah,
So
we do. So you're going to give us a nice technique, a little demonstration. So if you'd like, you can follow
An
along.
energetic shower.
Well, when not kind of visually in your mind, but anyway, so this will be a way for us to kind of cleanse some of the negative energy in our soul.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to follow along? So let's do it. Okay, so you're in charge.
Okay, great. Just to give you an overview, this is an exercise that was really essential to me finding my footing. It's called getting grounded and cleansed and also protected.
Okay.
So we're going to do all 3 of those. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position and close your eyes and take a deep breath into your belly, filling up your belly with air like a balloon, and release it. And then take another deep cleansing breath into your belly and release it. And then a 3rd breath into your belly, filling it with air, and release it. And then you are going to drop a cord, an energetic cord, from the base of your spine all the way to the center of the earth. And you may feel yourself doing this, you may see yourself doing this, but the key is to have the intention of doing this, even if neither of those is accessible to you. And then, as if there was a cork in it holding back the water in a water jug, you're going to pull out the cork and just allow any energy that is not serving you to run down the cord into the center of the earth. And then just feel it washing all the way through from your head to your toes, just kind of washing out and running down through that powerful cord. And then you are going to run another cord from the crown of your head all the way up to the center of the sun. And from that cord, we are going to start drawing powerful golden sunlight, pure energy, down through the tops of our heads. And it's going to wash out our entire energetic body like a shower. And as it fills our body with glowing golden light, it is going to run any stuck energy or any dark energies down that grounding cord all the way to the center of the earth. And the earth knows just what to do with it. It will recycle it and send it back into pure light. So there's no need to worry about pollution or anything like that. So you're just gonna continue filling your entire body with golden light, and also the space around your body, which is called your aura, with golden light. And then as you notice that space around you, your aura, you may notice it starting to take the shape of an egg. And that egg is in a protective shape. Eggs are actually really strong. And as you notice the edge of it, you can notice a golden shell that's being formed by that bright sunlight that's coming down from the center of the sun. And that golden shell will protect you, will protect your energy now that you've cleaned it out. So as you go about your day, things will not be as attracted or as stuck to you. You know, when we go about our days, when we encounter people or environments, energy can stick to us. So this shell will kind of create a bouncing effect where anything that's not positive can just bounce right off of you, and anything that's loving and desirable can come right through it. And you can also set the intention to keep this shower going throughout your day so that you can just keep the cleansing happening. But it's something you can do at night and in the morning.
Oh, thanks so much. That was so great. And this is something that everybody can use, and it just helps keep passing it on, pass it on. That's what it's all about. Well, thanks so much. And we have to end this segment so you can come on and do an on-air reading.
Great.
So Miriam, thank you so much, and we'll see you in a little while.
Great, thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Welcome back. I'm so excited to have Jamie up here with me today. We just met backstage and we have become fast friends. So we're excited to be doing this very quick psychic reading. And Jamie, I'm going to give you a general reading because there's some general things that are popping out to me about your energy field. And so the first thing is, first of all, Jamie's gorgeous, which we've established. But it's not just an outside thing, it's also an inside thing. So you have this beautiful bright light radiating from inside of you, and that comes out through your eyes, and it comes out in your energy, and you're just kind of very uplifting, which is why I feel so drawn to you. But and there is also kind of this filter, this like fuzzy darker filter of energy around it. So this is actually a pretty simple thing to fix. What this is we just did that energy shower earlier. So this is a matter of kind of taking that brightness and shining it out all the way through the residue of what we pick up when we go out in the world. So you have had some experiences recently that have been downers. And those, you're carrying them with you. But what's amazing about you is that you haven't internalized them so much. They're kind of at the surfaces. So it's just a matter of cleaning your energy every day, but also picking your thoughts. So when you have, when you receive a compliment, when you have a thought about something positive, oftentimes we have an instinct to come up with something negative to counterbalance it, right? Like in my culture, we would say foo, 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 right? Like don't attract more badness by just focusing on the positive. But that's actually not the case at all. What you want to do is you want to focus on the positive, and you want to revel in the positive. So what you can do every day is you can center yourself in your heart, because that is where your radiance is coming from. So as you wake up, do a meditation where you picture yourself going down into your heart center, bringing your awareness into your heart center. And another quick way to get in there is to ask, what does it feel like in my heart? So go into your heart, and I can tell you already, your heart is radiant. So you move into the radiance of your heart, and you feel that beaming out, and you visualize it beaming out all the way so that any of the residue on the outside, any of the filters, they just got kind of blown away. And then you start to clean up your thoughts so that any time that you have a negative thought, you can say cancel, 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 or you can replace it with a positive thought and replace it with 3 things that you're grateful for, just like I say to my daughter, because the more we focus on the negativity, the more we're attracting it like a magnet. And like I said, your magnet is really on the outside of your energy. It's not on the inside. And once you clean up just those external thoughts, those external tendencies to come up with, thoughts that can't, protect you. They're not protecting you. They are preventing you from stepping into your light fully. And you're in your light. They're just, like having the external match the internal. That's what we want for you, because your internal is so radiant, your external will be tremendously radiant. You just need to, kind of center yourself in that light and clean up your thoughts. And that's it. There are great, great things coming for you.
Thank you
because
so
you're
much.
you're this amazing, positive, magnet for light. So thank you. And we can continue reading later. You can see me privately. Anyone else can contact me privately. Like I said, I do my readings over the phone or over email. And thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate all of this. It's very helpful.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Let's make a soul connection. Soul.
Welcome back, and I just have to say, Chris, don't you agree that Miriam, that was so spectacular?
Yeah, it was really very good. Very informative. And I think that it really helped Jamie. I think she really got something from it.
Yes, great. And I know it was really condensed and very short, and you were put on the spot, but you did
Oh,
great.
it's a good appetite teaser, a good teaser.
Exactly,
I mean,
and we do that just for everybody to say, what is the reading, what is the, and then it helps that, and then everybody does it differently, so it was great that you demonstrated. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great. I think it really helped Jamie. I think she probably got something
Yeah.
from it, so it's good. It's very positive.
I also feel that the energy's changed here. Do you feel the energy changed? I feel it. So, I mean, the energy is like, and it's so true that you can shift your energy. You can,
Well, energy is like a mood. There's a pervasive mood that lingers over a room sometimes, and that can shift if people start to lighten up.
Right, and you taught us about the golden shower, but I mean a real golden shower. I mean the energy shower.
I'm gonna say.
No, wait, the energy shower.
The energy shower,
and
right.
the goldenness is the sun.
Right,
The
we know what that.
solar shower.
We knew what you meant.
Solar shower.
Now, Chris, as we wrap it up, so
Yes.
we're coming into a new moon.
Another
another eclipse.
Yeah, full moon eclipse. This is a full moon lunar eclipse. So the solar eclipse is a new moon. 2 weeks beyond that is the full moon eclipse. So this is lunar eclipse. It'll be at 14 degrees Libra, which is a very critical point because of what has happened over the last year. That same point is being activated by the eclipse. So, powerful time, not to get freaked out about it, just,
Right.
Consult your local friendly astrologer and see what it is, and where it lands in your particular chart.
That's amazing. So, again, before we wrap it up, we do have to thank our sponsors. I just wanted to ask something of you. Now, I said that I share this with my children, and then you have too. Now, what about your husband? Do you have a husband?
I do.
I mean, it's okay if you don't.
That's how she got the children.
No, but
He helped.
okay. But anyway, so is he in tune with you too?
He is more of a skeptic, and that's been a wonderful balance
Good,
for
that's
me.
good.
They
Very
pointed to
grounding.
you.
Well, I think it's healthy to have.
He's not a
That's-
skeptic. Well,
no.
that's
Very
good, and I'm
supportive.
glad that you said that, because just because you are more intuitive, maybe he's not yet, but he
Right.
did pick you and you picked each other, so obviously you have a soul lesson together.
Absolutely.
Skepticism is healthy. It's a healthy way of challenging.
So, thank you, Commerce Bank, TJ Woods Insurance, Julio's
Julio's Liquors,
Liquors,
Spirit
meets Spirit,
YMCA.
YMCA, Christian Ray and Sal Akuri from Akuri Moda. And then if you want to get in touch with Miriam, you're MiriamJKatz.com.
Yeah.
Great. And then you can also buy her wonderful book. And then if you want to get in touch with Christian, yes, you're
Chris,
Flisher.
right?
Christian. That's him.
As you get your hair going on, you're all confused. It's okay. Yeah, Chris at chrisflisher.com is my, or turningofthewheel.com is my website.
And if you would like to be on our show, you can
Call
just
us.
write to me, readings at sixthsenseandbeyond.com, either as a guest or, yes, and ParaRockTV.com every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Thank you so much, and have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful...
See you all next time.
Yes, a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Miriam.
Let's make a soul connection.